Hi guys, so I wanted to film a video today talking about kind of getting fit and, you know, losing weight and just, you know, talking about things like that. But I will do a little like thing right here and say, if you can hear that singing, that's my next door neighbour, who obviously has his guitar and he's singing away, going doo -doo -doo. Yeah, so we're going to probably be interrupted now and again. But anyway, I thought I would just sit here and chat to you and just talk about weight loss and things you can do to help you, because I'm not an expert, I'm not a nutritionalist or anything like that, but I am a person who used to be fat. I still am technically overweight. If you go by that whole like stupid BMI thing, which I think is so out of date, I am technically, in their terms, overweight still. It's just frustrating. I'm 5 foot, what am I? 5'1" basically, but I'm technically 5 foot and 3/4. But I'm quite muscly and I'm quite compact, shall I say. I have boobs, I have hips. I'm kind of like a shorter version of Kelly Brook, shall we say. Everyone says that usually. Oh, you look like Kelly Brook, like your body. Anyway, but yeah, the BMI thing just totally like rubbish. But on their little scale thing, I'm still technically overweight. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, like a video just talking about like weight loss and what you can do and my journey and what I have done. Because once upon a time, I used to weigh 13 stone, 3 pounds, which is a lot. As I said, I'm only small. So if you can imagine, I kind of looked like the Michelin Man thing when I was like, I was big. And I was very unhappy and just, God, yeah, I was very unhappy where I used to be. I was in that vicious circle of like being unhappy and being a comfort eater who, when I got unhappy, I would eat, but then I would be unhappy because I got fat, but I couldn't get out of it because when I was unhappy, I'd go to food, and it was just a circle. And the thing is with food and eating and stuff, you have to do it to live. With cigarettes and alcohol and other addictions, like drugs, you don't actually need those in your life. You don't need booze, you don't need heroin, you don't need cocaine, you don't need shopping, blah blah blah. But you need food. Or you don't need cigarettes either. You don't need those things in your life, but food you have to have. It's just making the right choices. And it's just hard when you're in that loop and you can't see a way out, because you're just like a hamster on the wheel, constantly going round, and you eat. You're unhappy, you eat, and it's really difficult to kind of say, hang on a minute, I want to get off this, and jump off, because you can't see a way to get off. But I think that for me, when I first sort of stepped on the scales, and I was like 13 stone, as I said, I knew I was that bad, but kind of making the decision to like actually do something about it, the few key things for me was a few people had made comments. I worked with a group of girls and I was the biggest girl, and we was all going home one day. We got on the lift, I was the last one in, the lift dipped and the person in the lift kind of went, alright lard ass, like that kind of thing. You make the lift drop. And they thought they were being funny, and it really just stuck with me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I just got called a lard ass in front of all these people, and it made me feel like this small. I felt awful. And I've had comments from builders saying, how many pot noodles have you had, love? You know, things like that. And also another thing, like physically being unfit. I couldn't even walk up my stairs without feeling huffed and puffed and feeling like I was going to like break out into a major sweat. And I couldn't, like, I had a ramp up from my train station to the ticket hall. I couldn't walk up there that fast because I was genuinely out of breath, and my body was just like, you're just fat and I can't cope, basically. And I needed to do something about it, but I just didn't know what to do. And then I'd be on the, like, talking to my husband, crying, saying, I'm so fat. And then I'd just eat, because that's what I knew what to do. I didn't know what to do. And then once upon a time, I got home and there was a leaflet on my carpet by the door, the little box, and it was from Slimming World. And I just thought, enough's enough. I'm gonna join and see what happens from there. Everyone else was kind of like, my family and friends were kind of like, or my true friends were kind of like, you know, you're fine the way you are, we love you the way you are. But I didn't love me, and that's where it starts, because you'll never be happy if you're not happy with yourself and you don't love yourself. You can't let other people love you if you don't love yourself, basically. So I bit the bullet and I went to Slimming World, and I got told I was this much weight, and that's how my journey started with, like, losing weight. My first kind of year, or sort of 8 months with Slimming World, I lost about a stone, which helped me feel so much better. But the thing with Slimming World is you don't just drop weight straight away. It's a steady process of, like, teaching yourself to eat better. It's not the best diet in the world, because they tell you to eat tons of certain things, like you can eat as much pasta as you like, much like lean meats as you like, which is good in a way, but it's not, you know, they tell you not to eat certain things, blah blah blah, but you know, anyway, I won't go into it too much. But I just sort of went there, was doing that my own thing, and then when I felt confident enough in myself to get in some Lycra, I then joined the gym. I met my personal trainer and spent 2 years with him training up, and I've almost lost 3 stone. I'm just like about 3 pounds off losing 3 stone, and it's like, I'm nearly there, I'm nearly at my goal. My actual ultimate goal would be to be in healthy BMI, which I need to still lose another stone, but for my height and my body build and everything, I think I would look quite scrawny if I did that, so I don't particularly want to do that, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've done that, and I've kind of come off the Slimming World thing, but I know what to eat now. I know, like, I have this kind of mentality of like I will sit there and I'll kind of think, like, imagine this is like a Snickers bar or whatever. I'll be like, do I really need that? And I always kind of think as well, like, I kind of say to myself, if I want a Mars bar or something, like, it will take you like 1,000 burpees or 1,000 like squat jumps to burn all that off, you know. And I say that to myself, and it's like, actually, I'd rather have a fruit salad or something like that. I would compromise and have something else instead. I kind of just think, is it worth it anymore? You know, it's not. But also I have found as well from like my eating, I've like come off sugar quite a lot. I still have sugar in like its natural form, like with apples, bananas, they have natural sugars in, but I don't generally like go and have like a spoonful of sugar. I don't drink pops or like colas or fizzy drinks anymore at all. I'd rather have water and a little bit of squash in there, or a fruit juice type thing. But yeah, I don't have that type of sugar anymore. And I did, I've actually given up some fruit as well, because I used to eat a lot of mango, even in my slimmer days. God, my neighbours are really annoying. Stop it, so loud. Anyway, I've come off mango, and it's really weird, because I kind of said to myself, I'm gonna like kind of do a month of abstaining from eating mango, and it's really weird because I tried a bit of mango like sort of a month and a half after stopping eating it, and I tried a bit and I was just like, oh my god, this is so sweet, it's just sickly. And I've kind of like gone off it totally, and I don't eat it anymore, which is really good actually, because mango is one of the highest sugar fruits. Grapes are quite high in sugar as well, even though it's natural, but you should try and like kind of limit yourself in the natural sugars you eat. But yeah, some people like say to me, it's so hard being healthy, and it's like, it's not really, it's not hard to be healthy. It's just making the right decisions and sort of thinking to yourself, you know, your body is the only body you have, and if you treat it like shit, if you treat it that way, it's not going to perform well. It's like motor racing guys, they put the finest petrol and oils in their cars and they perform the best. Your body is the same. If you put in the greatest products, it's going to perform to its best. And you know, you can't, once this body is like ruined, like, you know, you can't just, oh, I'm going to go down Tesco's and buy myself a new heart. You can't do that. So you need to treat it the best you can, because there's no other body, you know, you shouldn't take it for granted. And I kind of learnt that, and I just, once I could like run upstairs and not be like hyperventilating, I kind of just realised, yeah, I was treating my body really crap. And I have tried to help people in my family who are overweight, but it's very hard when you try and help people and they just don't click. For me, it's just like, no, I don't want to eat that. But other people, they're so like in that routine of eating that kind of thing, it's hard to get them out of it, but they have to do it themselves. You can't force people around you to be healthy just because you are. And I've been trying to do that to help my parents anyway, but yeah, they're stuck in their ways and it's really hard. But I'm trying to look after number one basically, and I think it's working. So I know this is a very rambly video, but if you have any questions about my weight loss or tips and stuff, let me know. But I know I'm just rambling, but I just feel like I need to say stuff and get it out. But yeah, I would just, if you that person who I used to be, and you comfort eat and you are in tears at night because you're upset how your body looks and feels and everything, but you can't see a way out, and then you resort going back to food, you need to stop that. You need to stop and think, I need to stop helping, like easing the pain by putting food in my body, what then causes the pain. You know, you need to kind of go, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. I have to stop. And yeah, it's taking control and saying, no, I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to be a healthier me. I want to see my grandchildren grow up. I want to have a child and not have health risks. I want to be the best. I want to look stunning in my size 10 wedding dress. You know what I mean? It's having a goal, a lifetime goal, not just a short-term goal. Because, you know, some people are so like, they just do these little diet things which get them to their goal like really quickly, and then afterwards they just put the weight back on. You want to make this a lifestyle change, not just a quick 5-minute thing. And you know what I mean? It's a lifetime of being this way and eating healthy and making changes. And yeah, it's hard, I can tell you it is, but the goal at the end that you will reach when you get there feels amazing, and you will be proud of yourself, because I'm proud of myself. Last night I went for a 5k run. I would have never have done that 2 years ago. I couldn't even like run up and down the stairs without like dying almost. But last night I just kind of put my jogging gear on, I put my little Polar watch on and like strapped myself up and like counted how many calories I did, half an hour, and I did 370 calories, almost 5k. You know, it's just setting a goal and doing it and being strong and thinking, I can do this, I can be strong and get to my goal. So yeah, this is kind of a rambling video, but it's a healthy weight loss ramble. And if you have any questions, or if you have any questions like Q&A kind of thing, let me know, because I'll answer. I'm gonna help, because people have helped me get where I am. If I can help you get to where you want to be, I will gladly help you, because I'm all about helping others. So yeah, weird video, I know. I'm gonna leave you to it now because you're probably bored. But anyway, wake up! Have a nice day.